Nice job, guys. Good job,
Like super proud of the progress you guys have made. You guys have a really bright future ahead of you guys. 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. See how much you can reach. Well done. Good fight.
So I'm going to start a little bit earlier. When we first got to the hotel, we checked in, went down to the second floor, and we were walking around, and then we see RoboKings Orem, which little did we know that was the team we're going to play in the finals. Obviously, seeing their robot and kind of comparing ours mentally was pretty challenging because their robot tended to have like a lot more abilities than us and was a lot more complex. But in the end, I think our kind of key secret in our robot is its reliability and functionality. So that same day, the drivers landed and AI Citizens was waiting in the conference room, and we practiced against Ro2D2 and RoboKings Orem, which were the two teams that were ending up going to play in the grand finals. Those scrimmages that we had with them were not easy. We've never played on such a difficult level before. And as coach, it was difficult to figure out what the strategy was and how to beat such good teams in the world. But I think that night was very useful because we were able to review that footage and kind of hypothetically say that if we were to play them again, how do we beat them?
I mean, it was definitely nerve-wracking because every single level in the competition that we went to 3 matches, which is usually pretty rare. Usually it's like either one team is really dominant and it's a 2-0. I think for all of our matches, or all of our, I guess, levels competition, we had to do 3 matches.
Definitely did not expect what happened. Our first match was against Hawk and Ro2D2, and to be honest, I thought that would be the easier of the matches versus Ro2D2 and RoboKings Orem. So I knew that if we lost the match with Hawk, that it might be the end of our season, and that is actually how it played out. So after we lost that match, we kind of lost hope, but we knew that we made it this far. Grand finals out of thousands of teams around the world was definitely an achievement, to say the least. But we still had the very slim hope that TechSpan and AI Citizens would be able to beat them.
I mean, I wasn't really expecting TechSpan to win against them, or against RoboKings and Ro2D2, because they're two very strong teams. But I think, again, with like going back to simplicity and being able to have a optimized robot,
very thrilling to see them win. But after they won, we knew that we still had one match and it wasn't over yet. So very stressful building up to the grand finals, match 3. We had obviously a lot of attention, and this was it. This is how we're going to determine the fate of our whole entire season. I think we stayed calm and we just played and did the best that we could do. Our robot obviously stayed very reliable, no issues, and we were able to just show our performance and not worry about the end outcome.
Finals. So going into the finals, that was very, very stressful. And as I told David and the other and the coach and human player, I literally told them that, okay, just treat this as practice. You know, our opponent is very, very strong, and we're probably gonna lose. So just treat it as practice, because they're very, very tough.
Overall, I was fairly surprised to win that, but going into the third match, as soon as the autonomous was over, I was pretty confident that we would win because we had a 10-point lead over them. And I knew our teleop was very strong and much better than theirs. And so we could win the teleop, and that our end game was either even or slightly better than theirs. And so we could match them. So, you know, after that, I was fairly confident that we could.
I just can't believe that we won Worlds. I mean, all the work just paid off.
But ultimately, I don't think I was super nervous because I think getting to Worlds was already an achievement in itself, and I wasn't too concerned about, you know, winning necessarily. I just wanted to, you know, have fun and enjoy the moment.
Audience, this is it. This is the match where everything counts. Starting off in the autonomous with 1 pixel placement over on the Red Alliance side, followed by 2 more, 1 yellow and 1 white. Meanwhile, on the Blue Alliance side, 2 yellow pixels followed by 5 white pixels are gonna bring the Blue Alliance slightly ahead. No, the Red Alliance coming out slightly ahead. 3 seconds left.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
The bell is run, folks. It's all up to this teleoperated period. Starting off with the clueless placing 1 purple pixel and coming in with a yellow pixel to make the first mosaic of this match. Over on the Red Alliance, Hawk getting a purple pixel down to make a pick. That yellow pixels though are covered, no mosaic coming from them. Blue Alliance in the lead, 193 to 187. Red Alliance shadowing them in scores. Go to D2. Oh, they're entangled with their sister team as they break off. That was very close for both teams. Go to D2 breaking off, heading over to the red side. Lining up, placing 1 yellow, 1 green pixel, breaking the boundary of the first level of the backdrop. Hawk coming in right behind them with 1 yellow pixel into 1 purple pixel, 1 white pixel. Blue Alliance still holding that lead, 149 on 231. The Red Alliance keeping them playing honest, playing those pixels as much as they can, but Blue Alliance seems to be dropping a bit on the Red Alliance to catch up. AI Citizens placing 2 pixels, moving out of the way for the clueless to come in, placing those 2 as they move over to their human player wing. They eat up those pixels with the end game. It's all up to this, folks. We got drone shots, we have scales to make. 1 red drone shot getting in the second zone. Hawk getting a second zone shot as well. Blue Alliance yet to fire with 13 seconds left. These teams are playing so efficiently right now. They're reaching the second level of the backdrop of the Red Alliance as the Blue Alliance gets 2 level shots. It's neck and neck right now. 1, that's game! Red! Blue! Let's see them! Your winner will be your Blue Alliance! With a score of 400 even points to the Reds 374!
Winners 19-0-66, 11-2-12, and 18-7-63!
I was a little bit surprised by like how many teams there are. Like I think there's 224 teams across all 4 divisions. Every team we meet are the best of the best, and like getting to see all these different teams from across the world was definitely interesting, and it was surprising that we would just see so many teams.
So I really enjoyed the international aspect, just because it gives me this whole new vision. You know, I always think of FTC and think like locally in the United States and all of these good teams.
Oh, I think it's a great program, and a lot of people should get involved in it if you're interested in science and technology and you like engineering and math or STEM. And you learn a lot of technical skills, but also soft skills, how to run and organize a team, how to lead people, how to manage a budget, how to manage a timeline, all of which are very important skills. And I don't think there's really any other program like it that can provide a real-world hands-on experience.
It's really good to see all the teams out there, like from all around the world. It's crazy how diverse it is. Just for example, just in the winning alliance, we have 3 different teams from 3 different countries.
And it's really fun to go around and see the pits and see like what kind of decorations they have up. There's a lot of school teams that have like their school banners up, but there's also like a lot of international teams that have sort of references to like their cultures. Like
my favorite part of FTC is definitely like at Worlds is definitely meeting other teams. Like seeing being on alliance with the South African team, TechSpan, the Romanian team, AS Citizens. It was definitely like a really good experience getting to like communicate with other teams, learn about their designs. Yeah, I'm actually wearing a AS Citizen shirt right now.
Just thinking outside and where FTC is present, like Australia, South Africa, Romania, just gives me a whole new vision, and it really challenges me to think about all the challenges that they have when they compete in FTC. You know, teams in the United States are very lucky to have such resources from their schools and their parents, but in South Africa or other teams, they have a lot less resources and they have a whole other challenge beyond the challenge of solving the missions on the game.
We're hoping that by being able to do something on the world stage that's not like, hey, we arrived, we got some pins and we came home, but there's some good performance in it, this is such a good education platform. We don't have like a good set of technical feeder schools or robotics programs or those things. It's really just starting in South Africa. Like if we can move from 40 FTC teams to 200, it's a bit like the Romanian story as we understand it. There was, I can't remember, was it Delta Force or some other winner a few seasons back, and now it looks like the Romanian government and education system, all they've got behind it, and it's blown up big.
The source, I think the source is the school. We had a college, a very good college in Romania. We had 200 teams from robotics in Romania, and the level of competitions is very, very, very high in Romania. And I think this first championship, it's an opportunity for our students to try the practical knowledge from school.
And that's just now such a well-supported program. We'd love to see that in our neck of the woods, and be part of kind of lighting that enthusiasm a bit more.
Oh, well, I think it's great to have other, international teams and international communities get involved with STEM in FIRST. Yeah, I definitely noticed that there were a lot stronger teams from Romania since 2022. I mean, you can look at this year's where there was a Romanian team in the Alliance captain, winning Alliance captain, and finalist Alliance captain, which I think is pretty rare. So yeah, I think it's great that TechSpan winning could help spur more FIRST involvement or FIRST STEM in South Africa. So yeah.
But being able to play a match on the last day already for me is, wow, that's amazing. That's something we can take home and say, look, people with a tiny budget, no technical coaches, as long as you're enthusiastic, you're willing to put the work in, you can get somewhere. And that's a message of hope, to a bunch of kids in our country. You probably don't know it, but the South Africa's unemployment rate is one of the highest in the world. And for youth under 35, it's 50%. Half of the people, the youth in our country, just can't find work. And that's very soul destroying. So if we can go back and say, look, you don't have to have lots of money, you don't have to have huge access to the professors at the university. You can do something, start a team, you don't have to be technical, just be willing to organize, start a team, we'll get support, and let's get some kids learning some skills. Just being able to even play a match tomorrow in the finals is going to help us send that message back to a bunch of people and inspire someone.
Our hope today, I think it's also your hope and also TechSpan hope, is to win the big final. We hope to win.
Yeah, currently, I mean, we're not using too much because we've found ways to not use so much funds.
Is this your sponsor? Alright, you guys had a good flight?
I go to the team because a bunch of friends joined the team.
Citizens, we get to keep the coveted Benjamin Franklin champion flag.
I didn't think about it.
I need to bring a sign up like this is for Ruben Elena. And then do it specifically. Yes. Just cause these are for my girl. These are exclusive.
Hello, First Community. Congratulations to all of you on your accomplishments. You continue to inspire us at Qualcomm. When you work together to solve problems, make waves with your innovations, and transform into competent leaders, you remind us that the future of breakthrough technology needs you.
It's the only sport where every kid on every team can turn pro. Think about how much the world needs technical people. Every one of you can take the skill sets here and go build a career around it. But although only a couple of robots are going to win, the whole purpose of FIRST is all the kids win. All the kids go home with experience and friends So keep having fun with the robots, but just remember what's really important about this. You are now part of a fantastic, unique network of people that spans the globe. And I want it to be bigger, and more expansive, and more integrated every year, so we can go out and really have a meaningful impact on fixing the world's problems. Have a great season.
Thank you so much for letting me come out here, you guys. I'm honored, I'm excited. Most importantly, I'm jealous. Like when I was your age in high school, this didn't exist. I think you've probably figured out is the real learning occurs in the trenches, right? It's those like 3 a.m. Red Bull infused late nights trying to get the robot working.
Green blocks of recording is
all hail first. All hail first. We going down the hill? Get it up the hill.
We winners. Who said we're going to win?